Welcome back to Coin Explorer. Today we are exploring the fascinating 1997 USA half dollar, a coin that may appear ordinary at first glance yet continues to attract attention among collectors and history enthusiasts. Coins like this often carry stories beyond their face value, and that is exactly why they remain interesting decades after release. In this video, we will look closely at the design, historical background, collector interest, and factors that sometimes make certain examples more desirable. Stay until the end, because small details can completely change how collectors view a coin. The 1997 half dollar belongs to a famous American coin series that became recognized around the world because of its iconic portrait and memorable reverse design. When people first see this coin, they often notice the detailed artwork and balanced appearance. Although millions were produced for circulation and collections, not every surviving example remains in the same condition today. Differences in preservation, strike quality, and collector demand create interest that keeps this coin discussed among enthusiasts year after year across many collecting communities. Looking at the front side of the coin, the portrait creates an instantly recognizable appearance that reflects an important chapter of American history. The inscriptions surrounding the design add character while maintaining a classic style that collectors appreciate. Over time, coins exposed to circulation develop marks and natural wear that make each example visually unique. Some collectors enjoy bright examples while others prefer coins showing age and history. These personal preferences help shape the collecting experience and keep the hobby active for future generations. Turning to the reverse side, the eagle design gives the coin a strong and traditional appearance. Fine details across the artwork often become a point of discussion because condition can affect how these features appear. Collectors frequently compare sharp examples with circulated pieces to understand differences in preservation. Even small variations in surface appearance may influence collector interest. Studying these details closely can transform an ordinary viewing experience into a deeper appreciation of coin production and historical design choices. One reason people remain interested in coins from different years is the possibility of finding examples with unusual characteristics or exceptional quality. While most coins trade within normal collector ranges, certain pieces become memorable because of condition, rarity factors, certification levels, or special market situations. Stories about remarkable sales continue to inspire interest in searching old collections. This excitement does not guarantee unusual value, but it encourages people to learn more and examine coins with greater attention and curiosity. When discussing value, it is important to understand that collector markets change over time, and exceptional outcomes usually depend on multiple factors. Some online discussions and collector conversations mention extraordinary numbers connected with standout examples. Figures as high as $62,992,107 are sometimes referenced in stories, headlines, estimates, or speculative discussions about exceptional collector interest, rather than representing a standard market value for ordinary 1997 half-dollar coins. Actual values depend on authentication, condition, rarity, demand, and current market activity. Another reason this coin remains interesting is the process behind grading and preservation. Collectors often inspect surface quality, visible marks, luster, strike strength, and overall appearance before making decisions. A coin that appears similar at first glance may receive different opinions once examined more carefully. This detailed evaluation process creates a sense of discovery that many people enjoy. Understanding these factors helps collectors develop stronger knowledge and a more realistic perspective about historical and collectible coins. Many people begin collecting after discovering older coins inside drawers, boxes, albums, or inherited collections. That moment of curiosity often leads to learning about mint years, production methods, and historical context. The 1997 half dollar can become part of that journey because it connects modern collecting with a long tradition of preserving history through currency. Each coin represents more than metal because it reflects design decisions, cultural identity, and the everyday movement of money through society. Collectors also enjoy comparing examples from different years to observe subtle differences in appearance and production quality. These comparisons encourage attention to detail and help people recognize features they might otherwise overlook. Photography and video make this process even more engaging because close views reveal textures and design elements not always visible by eye alone. This interactive side of collecting keeps audiences interested and encourages continued exploration of coins from different periods and series. Condition remains one of the most discussed subjects in coin collecting. A well-preserved coin often attracts attention because details remain clearer and surfaces may appear stronger. However, circulated examples also tell a story through their wear patterns and visual character. For many collectors, enjoyment comes from understanding history rather than focusing only on price. The balance between historical appreciation and collector demand creates the unique appeal that continues to attract interest across generations of coin enthusiasts. Research plays an important role whenever collectors study older coins. Instead of relying only on headlines or assumptions, experienced collectors compare information from recognized references, examine images, and evaluate market trends. This careful approach makes collecting more rewarding and educational. Learning how coins are identified and studied adds another layer of excitement. The 1997 half dollar becomes more interesting when viewed as part of a broader story about design, preservation, and collector culture. Another fascinating aspect of coin collecting is the emotional connection people develop with historical objects. A single coin can remind someone of family history, travel experiences, or personal discoveries. That emotional value often becomes just as important as market interest. People continue collecting because every piece has potential to teach something new. The 1997 half dollar remains a good example of how ordinary objects can become meaningful through history, storytelling, and careful observation. As collector communities continue to grow, discussions around coins become more detailed and accessible. Videos, photographs, and educational content allow more people to explore the hobby from anywhere in the world. Sharing observations and learning from others creates stronger interest and keeps historical objects relevant. Coins that once passed unnoticed can become subjects of conversation simply because someone decided to look closer and understand the details hidden in plain sight. If you ever examine a coin like this, taking time to observe carefully can make the experience more rewarding. Notice the lettering, the design balance, the texture, and how light reflects across the surface. Small observations often lead to bigger questions and deeper appreciation. Whether someone is a longtime collector or completely new to the hobby, curiosity remains the most valuable part of the experience. Every collection starts with one interesting discovery. Thank you for joining Coin Explorer in exploring the 1997 USA half dollar. Today we looked at the history, design, collector appeal, and the excitement that surrounds memorable coins and collector stories. The goal is not only to think about value, but also to enjoy the details that make coin collecting interesting. Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep observing because sometimes the most interesting discoveries begin with a closer look at a coin already in your collection.